Hi, I'm Ashley Adamson, and we're talking about makeup today. Now, this is not a super in-depth tutorial. It's actually kind of like a rapid, pretty quick. We're gonna go through this and just kind of talk about it because to me, makeup as a trans woman is sort of overwhelming. Because when you're just trying to be a woman, you got so much to learn. You got your voice, your mannerisms, all of these things if you're adopting the paradigm of going into the kind of that cis-normative world. And makeup honestly is not at the top of my list of like figuring out hormones or getting the right clothing, etc., etc. So, and it's never really been a big motivator for me. So I wanted to give you kind of like the major things that I do because when I remember, I don't know where you're at, but when I remember when I was just beginning, I was like, makeup, like where do I start? What do I need to do? Like what do I need to be aware of? And all of these cis women gave me way more stuff that I didn't actually care or need. And I think like just getting a trans woman's perspective on the essentials might be helpful for you because I mean, like, where are you at with your transition and where are you at with makeup and stuff? Because I don't see a lot of need to go heavily invested in getting like 90 million things for makeup. Now, I think like you can, and that's totally valid, but I mean, this feels so wrong to say, but I was a dude. And at one point when I was a dude, my getting ready routine for going out and just being as I was involved maybe like looking in the mirror, adjusting my hair, and then making sure that I'm shaved and then going. And when you add in makeup to a routine or just like getting ready, it seems like so much friction to just being yourself. And yeah, it's super rewarding to look really nice. Like, have you put makeup on before? How's that felt when you do that for yourself? For me, it was super validating and it helped me see the woman inside. But ultimately, after a time of doing this over and over again, I find it to just be kind of annoying and it takes more time than I want it to. So now I don't put on makeup as much, or if I do it in different ways. And so what I want to talk to you about is doing the makeup in a few different ways that are super minimal and high impact for you, so you can kind of just get going and doing your thing. So without further ado, let's go into it. So if I am just, I'm wearing all the makeup that I would ever wear, so I would not say that I'm doing much more. I am going to practice and start learning more things though, because I want to like broaden my horizons. But I got my makeup bag, and I just wanted to kind of show you some of the kind of like the major things that I would say are super helpful, especially if you don't have certain things done, like if you haven't had all your facial hair removed, which I haven't like finished that. Also like just kind of like some basic things. So kind of like the first thing that you can do is just simple mascara. You take this, and if you want to do a super minimal look, you just do the mascara on your eyelashes, and then you're done. You call it a day. Now, that's kind of where I started, and it feels super validating to see that. It's also super subtle, so most men won't notice it, but women will notice it. And so, like, if you put it on, like, you might get like some like women around you being like, "Oh yeah, awesome! You're wearing like Sephora or whatever." Or I mean, mascara. But men won't notice it, but it'll make your eyebrows look really nice. So that's kind of like a basic. If I want to kind of up it to the next level, I will do like an eyeliner with a pencil, and this is a black one. But if you want to be more subtle with it, use a brown one. A brown one is going to be highlighting your eyes, but it's not really going to make you feel like you're in your going out look, which is what I'm wearing right now. So if you want to kind of do like the next level up, I would do like a brush, or I'm not brush, a pencil, and then follow that with a mascara if you want. And then the next step up is using like an eyeliner, like a black one. And I use like liquid eyeliner. I wouldn't suggest starting with this. I started with pencils. Pencils are very easy, and it's if you mess up, you can just take one of those ear cleaning things and just kind of like wipe it to clean off the edge, which you'll spend a lot of time doing. So get those ear cleaners. They're just like so clutch for all of the times that you mess up, because you're gonna mess up a lot, right? How often have you messed up in your journey? If you've already done this before, I'm sure that you've found some ways of cleaning it up, and maybe less often you have to do it. And when you get to the point where you're like, you know what, like pencil's great, but I don't like the fact that it doesn't stay on really well, you can get something like this, which is it kind of like makes things stick to your eyelashes. If you guys want to know these products, just let me know in the comments down below and I'll write them. This one's called Hangover Rx. And what I hate about most products that you put on your eyes to make things stick is they feel super sticky and thick. This one doesn't, and it was actually recommended to me by a makeup professional. I highly recommend it. It's called Hangover Rx. Yeah, so that's really good for getting your eyeliner to stick. Now, if you kind of like don't care about pencils and you want to move on, I would move on to liquid eyeliner. I like liquid eyeliner the best because you get a brush, and with a brush, it gives you the ability to kind of hit the line really, really well. Because I mean, like, look at that tip, just the tip. Yeah, then you can do things like this, where you can kind of like hit the angle here. Now you can do this with a pencil, but it's just like you can't get as fine of a line. And when you get good at it, you don't even have to clean it up, because you can just go and you're done. So this is actually like the most efficient way of doing things. This product is the Sephora Colorful Eyeliner that's waterproof. And then this one I also like. It's the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. So those are good products. The other thing you're going to want to think about is just covering your blemishes, and specifically your facial kind of like hair areas. So I have thin facial hair that's just jeans, and so I just use a foundation, which I just take and I do like a little dot like this, and then I take my finger and I kind of just pat it all around until it kind of like creates an even tone. And you probably can't even tell it's there anymore because it's my skin color. But when you do it on these areas over here, it can like help a lot in creating consistent tone across your facial hair region and get rid of that shade. So it's super clutch for that. And you may need varying amounts of foundation depending on how much it comes out. And then what I would do is, because your facial hair makes it kind of like greenish, I would then take something like, this is a Burt's Bees tinted lip balm. And what I would do is I would then just kind of like brush that around my face to create a little bit more redness to offset the greenness. I know that may not make sense when you're thinking of just like mixing colors, but for some reason when you add a little bit of red, it kind of neutralizes the dark green edge to your face. Last thing I kind of do is I put a little bit of blush here and there, and that's just kind of based on your cheekbones, but it kind of like does the trick for me. And so this is kind of like the full makeup that I've done. I've done like liquid eyeliner here plus mascara, and then I've done my foundation here because I had surgery around my nose, so I have to kind of like hide this, and then around my lip because I haven't completely got rid of my hair down here, and then a little bit of red up here. So that's kind of like some of my tips. I hope that's like helpful. I can list the products if you want them, and yeah, like that's a several varying layers, I suppose, of like doing your makeup. So yeah, if you like this video, please like and hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends, and let me know how it is. If you got questions, write them in the comments. I'll see them. Sending you some love, and I'll see you in another episode. Bye.